All right, it's time right now for Consumer Confidential with KTLA's David Lazarus.
The original deputy gangster.
Right.
Oh my gosh, so the big news, of course, is the interest rate hike. What do you
Yeah.
think of that?
And I'll be talking about that in the next hour because that's obviously the big business story of the day, but it's not the only one. And another key ominous sign out there, and you want to keep your eye on this one, retail sales. Down last month by 0.3%. And you're going, well, 0.3%, that's nothing. But that is the first such decline we have seen this year. Now keep in mind, consumer spending represents roughly 2/3 of total U.S. economic activity. So when consumers aren't spending, that can ripple throughout the entire economy. So the drop in retail sales, that shows that finally high inflation is having an impact on consumer spending. We are pulling back, and that is potentially, well, dangerous, not to put too fine a point on it, because the Fed is now aggressively trying to slow the economy to bring down inflation, and that's one thing. But if the economy is already slowing, and slowing so significantly that consumers have pulled back on their spending, that could accelerate the possibility of a recession. Right now, most economists are expecting a recession, maybe a mild one, maybe a severe one, in the first half of next year. But if we're already cutting back on our spending, which could affect jobs, it could affect employment growth, that means that we could see a recession possibly even sooner, maybe even in the fourth quarter. And again, that's not necessarily a terrible thing. A recession simply means 2 straight quarters of contraction. Could be easy, could not be, but it could happen sooner now if consumers are already pulling back, which they are.
Not to take away from your other topics, but if there is a recession, isn't the solution an interest rate hike?
Well, with a recession, what you obviously have to get is consumer spending again to get things going. So that might mean you want to cut back on interest rates to make money more accessible, easier to get your hands on, because with a rate hike, what we're going to see is higher credit card bills, higher costs for home loans, higher costs for car loans. It's an incredibly difficult juggling act on the Federal Reserve's part, and we don't know yet how it's going to play out.
All right, let's talk about the federal traffic safety regulation, or at least the regulators. They're talking about these self-driving cars. Is the news good or bad?
What's interesting here is that there is no such thing as a self-driving car, and this proves it. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, they basically let all these cars, these electric vehicles with these so-called self-driving systems, out on the roads and then studied it to see what would happen. Guess what happened? There were a whole bunch of crashes, nearly 400 of them related to these systems. Which vehicle was responsible for most of them? Not a big surprise, Tesla. Well, they obviously have more electric vehicles on the road than anybody else, but they're also the company that advertised autopilot or self-driving as a real selling point, when in fact, these are sensor technologies that are not in any way self-driving or autopilot. When you look more closely at the numbers, Tesla accounted for 273 of the 392 crashes that were logged between last July and this May. Honda came in second with 90, Subaru with 10, and all the other big car makers had 5 or fewer incidents related to self-driving technology. Bottom line here is, well, first of all, that we were all being used as guinea pigs by federal authorities. Second of all, don't listen to anybody who says you can take your hands off the wheel or look away or start texting. Or you can't do that. You have to keep your hands on the wheel. You need to pay attention. These sensors are good, and they'll get even better. And we might even get to the point where we do have honestly self-driving vehicles. We are not there yet. You take your hands off the wheel, you're endangering yourself, you're endangering me, and that's what I care about.
True, fair enough.
Yeah, I won't do it. The one thing I'm a control freak about is driving. Like, I have to always be driving.
Thank you.
But speaking of cars, so Ford is recalling some cars due to a problem. What is it?
Yeah, and this has nothing to do with the self-driving system. This is something else, specifically the transmission, which is not something you want being in trouble. This recall involves 2.9 million vehicles. That's a whole lot. That's nearly 3 million cars being recalled. The problem is you put the shifter into park, you think you're good, you get out of the car, and guess what happens? The car starts rolling away. Not a good thing. In automotive terms, that's known as a bad thing. Now, there's been a number of incidents related to this. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says that they're aware of a number of cases of cars just simply rolling away. There have been a handful of injuries related to this as well. If you're specifically looking for which cars are being recalled, we're talking about the 2013 through 2019 Ford Escape, the 2013-2018 C-Max, the 2013 to 2016 Fusion, and the 2013 2019 to 2021 Transit Connect. So if you're driving a Ford, specifically one of these vehicles, pay attention when you get the recall notice, because this is not a problem you want to have.
True. All right.
Buzzy.
We'll see you back here on the
Thank
next show.
you.
You bet, noon.
Sounds good. Thanks, David.